A live look at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a good one in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Nicole Hardman now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cut.
On the give, it's Lloyd. No one around. He's got space. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
50, green, ready?
They run once more with Lloyd. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43, ready.
Play fake, it's Love. And he's got it, touchdown Green Bay! The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 4 coming up now. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Okay, ready.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They'll go. It's Sanders. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And take him down right along the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out now. 52. Ready? Set.
They stick with Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action, Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Quay Walker.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Another one for Judkins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Headed out right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Browns are lining up to punt. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Red, 38.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Cut.
Love from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On the ready.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black open.
And time runs out before they get the snap on. That's the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Handoff here to Jacobs. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go. Claws red. Black 40. Black shot.
To the air with Love. Short pass brought in. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Ready?
From the 42. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Set, ready. 10 flat. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Here we go.
Loves to throw again. That's caught. Tucker grabs. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 1st down from the red zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Ready. 45. White. 560. Red. Cycle. Set.
Once more, it's Love. The Browns close in and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready. Yellow. 40.
Slot man motioned over. 3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football.
Okay,
protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
79.
Another game to Judkins. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Go. Bravo 80.
Sanders going to look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Look ready.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set, hut. 30 to hut.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Third and just 2 to go.
Watch out now. Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. Man in motion here.
Ready?
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. McManus sends it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Coconut.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Syracuse. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready? Liking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders puts some power on a deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Has this at the 6. 2 big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two.
They connect on the deep shot. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Down. 45. White.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Let's go now. Sticky, green.
Throwing again. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yellow, 22.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, black 40.
Stick it in the air. Love. He's going to push one deep down there. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Browns will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, Judkins. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
As a man, it's Lambert Smith. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here's the light. Here's the light. Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's an option give to Judkins. And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it 17 all. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Hardman with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 33 on 2nd down. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Love now off the play action. Buying some time right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On second down, Jacobs. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. To the air with Love. Buys time, rolling right. Love fumbled it. Oh, he gets it back. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of the yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long.
45, right. Red, cycle. Right, good.
Love from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Yellow, 40, ready.
Play action, Love. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go, come on.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Sanders now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Sanders now on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long. He has it at the 33. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. On the give, it's Lloyd. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Play fake, it's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. First throw for the backup now. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready, put.
Handoff, running right, Jacobs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 10 front.
Love out of the shotgun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Black shot. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Love looking to pass. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Jimenez to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And the give, here's Judkins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Handoff now to Judkins. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Handoff here to Lloyd. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Fight, 60.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw now is Sanders. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Going again here, Sanders. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Edger and Cooper takes it away. And the Packers take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Packers holding on to a field goal lead. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Dragon 6, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. Run down, and at the end he loses the football. It's not free. Packers pick it up. Oh, the football's loose. They'll recover, still with it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns picked up the fumble and ran it home. That had had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps them on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Here we go. Ready?
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Ready? Go! Just the Eagles! Just the Eagles! Packers 50.
Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Set.
Looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 50, green, ready?
Jacobs running behind center. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red.
They stick with Jacobs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running left with Lloyd. This one's good for a 9-yard kickoff. It leaves them short, so that brings up fourth down.